National Park bound. We're about 20 minutes out from the entrance, and we learned that you have to take a shuttle. You have to park and then take a shuttle into the part of the park that we want to see. There are no regular vehicles allowed. So we're still convoying with our friends from Turkey that we hooked up with, and they're gonna go with us in there. So we're gonna check it out. We do have to leave the dog in the van, so we're not gonna be gone too long. I think it's an hour and a half out and back on the shuttle, and then I don't know if you get off, take pictures, hike. We have no idea what's going on. So we're just going with the flow, and I know it's gonna be a beautiful day. Here we go, here we go.
Zion's awesome.
Yeah, so we rode the shuttle all the way to the end and then got off. And then we're gonna hit some stops on the way back. These pictures don't do it justice, but it is so pretty here.
I'm gonna have a sore neck by the end of the day.
Everything's up,
because it's
up,
so
up,
hot.
up.
It's just epic.
This park is spectacular. Our friends moved along to Bryce Canyon. We're not gonna go there, so we hung back here. Dave got a run in. We got a nice long walk with the dog. We're gonna head out of the park now, going east. Now that drive's gonna be something to behold, I'm sure.
It's gonna be epic.
We don't really have a plan for tonight. We're just gonna try and drive. There's a couple BLM spots we're gonna check out on the other side of the park. So we're gonna do that and then start heading north. What's happened up there? That's where the cops were looking. Oh, what is happening? We found a really cool BLM spot just east of Zion Park, and we'll show you that here in a second. But Dave ran into some couples here on their razors, right?
And they asked me, "Are you going to Zion?" And I said, "No, I just came through." "Oh, because we heard the road was closed." I said, "Really?" "Yeah, Rockslide."
What's funny is when we left the park on the east side, the rangers were there and they had closed. They had pulled the gate and were not allowing any westbound traffic. So I thought, wow, maybe the park's at full capacity, you know, and they weren't allowing any traffic through.
No.
But apparently there was a slide right where you saw that dust coming down, and we saw the cops first looking up with binoculars, and you see that dust coming down. That happened right behind us, so it's kind of spooky, but
Yeah.
anyway, let's check out this site.
Maybe I'll climb some rocks today.
Yeah, do some bouldering.
And there's I think it's a man-made cave, but there's a cave that goes way back in there, but it's for probably flash flooding. Luckily there's no rain in the forecast, but this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Free camp spot. It's cold this morning. Woke up and it was 32. We're gonna boogie on out of here just because it is so cold, but we gotta go in this cave.
Probably like a tunnel for water.
Yeah, it goes underneath the highway up above. Oh, swallow's nest. We're gonna start heading north now. We don't know exactly. We gotta go somewhere that's we have no cell service here, so we can't really check maps. We can check the atlas, but we kind of got a general idea, but we're gonna...
All I have is the atlas of all the states, so it's not
very detailed.
not as detailed, and I want to find some back roads, not just the main roads.
Yeah,
we've been last 2 days no cell service. Actually, almost 3 days with little to no cell service. It's kind of nice sometimes.
Yeah. So anyway, shuffle on down the road. Yesterday was an interesting day. We drove way too far.
And
I mean, it's just one of those days.
Yeah, we really didn't have a plan, and we had some ideas of where we might stay. There's some camp spots along the way that we wanted to check out, and I think we probably in total probably drove at least 20-30 miles on gravel roads yesterday looking for some campgrounds. We found one that was by a lake, but I don't know, we weren't feeling it.
Yeah.
So we drove all the way back out to the highway, and we found another camp spot, some free national forest camping along a stream in a canyon that looked really cool. So we drove up there. There's only 8 sites, and it was a Saturday, so we knew we were taking a chance on there being a spot because it's kind of an RV or a ATV area, and so on the weekends you get a lot of people with ATVs that are camped out together. So we got up there and there was one spot.
Yes, and we thought it was going to be great. Ooh, score, we got a spot. But we got out of the car, I was walking the dog, there's like a dead carcass, had fur, and then there was another there's a skull of a dead animal right in the campsite, and pistol started rolling on it before I figured out what was going on, and then there was flies everywhere, of course, dead animals, so we're like, let's get out of here, Scoob. So we got in the car, and then we see this huge snake out. Oh my gosh, it was huge. So he got out of the car to kind of look at it real quick, and
it was probably over 4 foot long and big around as Irene's forearm.
That's big. So we looked it up online later. We've been out of cell service for quite a long time, but you said gopher snake, and I looked it up. It was a gopher snake. Now they kind of look like a rattlesnake, which is part of their self-defense, and when Dave went to go look at it, it like shook its tail like this, but made a noise with its mouth.
They try to hiss to sound like a snake, like a snake's rattle.
Like with a rattle, yeah.
But it was very weak and had a tiny little head. And
so it's pretty interesting. Anyway, it was just like another sign we're supposed to get out of there.
Irene said, "Let's go." So we went. So another 5 miles of gravel back out to the highway on.
So this is where we ended up last night. It's a truck stop, but I mean it's a truck stop with a view. Look at this.
Yeah. And what's cool is it's like the cleanest truck stop I've ever been inside, and they had the laundry, and we've never used truck stop laundromats because they're kind of usually not that good.
Thrash.
This was immaculate.
Yeah, so we got some laundry done this morning. It's raining off and on now, so we don't really want to go to a park and pay money and there's just a few towns heading north. We're just gonna get on the road and kind of poke along and see what we find. Definitely not gonna drive 200 miles today.
No, we didn't get 200 miles, but we drove 200 miles. I think.
Yeah, craziness. So
we're gonna goof off today.
Thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment below for sure, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.